Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one I'm going to be testing out some brushes I bought from BH Cosmetics, and I'm talking about the Royal Affair 10-piece brush set, which looks like this, and this is how the back looks like. Over here it tells you how many brushes are included inside and also what each brush is used for. In case you're not sure, you can always refer back to this back end, to get some more information. So here is how the brushes looks like. I have already opened them. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So here we have the 10-piece. This is how they look like. Oh, they do match my nails. Look at that. Oh, that's cute. And the color over here, you do have pink at the ends and silver and a little bit of purple-ish in the middle, which is quite nice. So you get 6 eye brushes and 4 face brushes. So this is how they look like. In this video, I am going to be playing with them, and then I'll let you know, guys, my thoughts on what I think about them. And I got them for 14 euro. Usually they are 28 euro, but they were having 50% off, so yeah, that came down to 14, which is quite nice. Really good price. Who doesn't love a bargain? I know I do. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into applying some makeup so we can test these brushes. Alright, you guys, so I have already primed my face using the Ultra Face Base Primer from Makeup Revolution. This is how it looks like. And now I'm just gonna jump straight to the foundation. And I'm using this one here from e.l.f. and this one is in the shade Espresso, which is, of course, this one here. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this one all over my face, and then using one of the brushes, and just go ahead and, blend everything. It's almost finished, this foundation. Oh my god, I didn't realize I use it this much. It's almost gone, actually. This is when you know you love something, when you're actually almost at the end. I need a new one. I need new one. Yeah, I need to get another bottle of this, because usually it takes me a very long time to go, to finish a foundation. I think this one I used it within no time. So for foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use this one here, which is of course number 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and buff. So this one is the foundation brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and just use this one. Okay, so far it looks like it's doing a good job. That blended everything nicely. That's not too bad. This one actually reminds me of another brush from them, from BH Cosmetics, which is this one here. It's almost, I don't know if you guys can see, it's almost like similar actually. This one is a little bit more bigger, should I say, and a little bit more longer. If you compare them, you can see where this one ends, so you do have a little bit of space there, but they look very similar actually. But yeah, I think this is not too bad. Alright, you guys, next I'm gonna jump into concealer, and I'm using, of course, Maybelline Fit Me in the shade number 40. You guys have seen me use this one tons of times, so that's enough. And there's no brush that I can use here for concealer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use a sponge for that. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes using the banana powder from Makeup Rev. So next I'm taking this brush here, which is number 1, and I'm going to use this one as the powder brush. So we're just gonna go ahead, and I'm using this one here from Essence, and it is in the shade True Mahogany. So I'm gonna go ahead and, of course, dust this one all over my face. Okay, this one is also quite nice. I think this is like the perfect size for me. I mean, compare this one here. This one is ITSMYRAYERAYE. Look at that. There's like a huge difference between the two. This one is a little bit smaller, but it does get the job done, actually. Now moving to the eyes, I'm taking number 5 brush, which looks like this one. This one is a blending brush, and this is how it looks like. And I'm going into this palette here, which is the Naked Heat palette, and I'm going to take which shade? I'm going to take this shade over here, which is called Cayenne over there, and apply this one in the crease. So it actually picks the product pretty good. And we're gonna go ahead and just buff this one here. Wow, that's not too bad actually. This blends properly. Wow, I'm not mad at this brush at all. So moving on, I'm going to take brush number 6. This one is described as a tapered crease blending brush. So taking this one here, and I'm going to go back to the Naked Heat palette and taking the shade Ashes, which is this dark brown over here. That is not too bad either. Wow, look at that. Okay. Ha. I just love how they spread the product, you know. They really do a great job. Look at that. So next up, I'm going to take number 7, which is of course described as detailing crease blending brush, and I'm just going to clean, you know, just the edges here. Just make sure everything is nice and clean. Do you know what? I think you can use this one also at the bottom here, you know, like just at the bottom. I think you can use this one. It's perfect for the bottom too. Doesn't have to be just, you know, in the crease. I think you can always use it elsewhere, you know, multitasking. So yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so that's done. And let's see what else we have here remaining. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off this powder. Of course, back to brush number 1, which is the powder brush. Gonna go ahead and dust it off. I think that's more than enough. This hair trying to get into my mouth. So now I'm going to go back to brush number 7, which is this one here, the one I used to you know, to kind of just clean up the edges. And I'm going to use the same brush at the bottom over here, and I'm taking the first color that I used as my transition shade and applying this one just at the bottom here. I think this brush can do the job because it fits just perfect underneath here. Just come closer so I can see. So next up, I'm taking this brush over here, which is of course number 8, and this one is the tapered concealer brush, which looks like this. You can use this one to cut crease, you know, if you do those kind of looks, you can use this one. I think it will work perfectly. But for this video, I am not going to do a cut crease, but I'm going to use this one to apply this shade in here, which is this one over here, which is called, of course, Ember. So I'm going to apply Ember using this brush, and let's see how this works. I'm just gonna pick some on the brush, just like that much, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one over here. You can see it's already done the job. You can see like that, which is quite nice. So you can use it like this, or you can, you know, use it with concealer, cut crease, and then, you know, pack the shades you want on top like that. And next up, I'm picking brush number 9, which looks like this, and I'm going to use this one to apply some highlight on my brow bone. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm taking the shade in the Naked Heat palette, which is called CHESTNUT. I'll just quickly show you how the shade looks like. It's this one over here called CHESTNUT. So I'm going to pop this one just over here. Just highlight my brow bone. So that worked as well. And also you can use this one, you know, for your to highlight your brow bone like I just did, or you can also use it like underneath over here as well. You can do that. I think that will also work, which is quite nice. All right, you guys, next up I'm taking this brush here, which is number 2, and I'm going to use this one here to contour. And I'm going to take this shade in ITSMYRAYERAYE palette called Brown Bite, which is the darkest shade, and we're just gonna go ahead and contour with this and just see how this brush is. All right, so I picked about that much product. It's not really picking a lot of product. I'm not sure if it's a good thing, but let's go ahead and this one, it's a little bit, I don't know, I'm not really digging this one somehow. Can it say actually contour brush? It is. what it says. I'm not sure, just the shape of it that doesn't really seem right for me. Yeah, this one not so much. Yeah, I think I'm not really a fan of this one for contour. I prefer something like this, you know, this kind of a shape. I think it works better, which is pretty much similar actually with this one here from Makeup Rave. You can see over here something like this. I think I like all this kind of shape. Even something like this, I think it's better, but somehow just this, it's not really working for me. So yeah, this one. It's yeah. Next up, I'm taking this brush over here, which is of course number 4, and this one is for blush, and I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And I'm going to use this one here from FENTY Beauty. This one is a bronzer, but I do use it as a blush sometimes, and it works just fine. And it is in the shade MOCHA MAMI. I have done a review on this one. If you guys want to go check that video out, I will have it linked down below. So this is how the shade looks like. It is a beautiful shade which you can use as a blush as well. So we're gonna go in and dip the brush and oh, but I think this is definitely applies better than, you know, better than the other one, which is of course the one I used that as a contour. I think this one is definitely does a better job. To be honest, not the best, but it's, you know, it gets the job done, which is quite cool. So the last brush we have is of course this one here, which is number 10, and this one is a liner brush. So I believe you can use this one like as you know, like to, for example, to clean up your eyebrows with concealer, or you can even use it to do your eyebrows, and you can also use it to sort of like line up your, you know, use it to line up your eyeliners if you wish. So I have done already my eyebrows, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give this one a go, just to see how that works. And I'm using this one here from our LD Diang, which is in the shade, what shade is this one? I believe 02 dark brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and of course just see how this works. I'm going to add a bit. See, that works all right, because it is so sharp, you know, it gets right into the edges, which is quite nice. You can definitely make a beautiful line using this. It just lines everything. This is nice. I'm really digging this one. This is really cool. So guys, my final thoughts on the brushes is that I do like them, and I think the majority of them, they really performed. They got the job done, which is quite nice. And I just love the fact that they feel really soft too. You know, when you touch them, you know, they really feel soft, which is quite nice. The only brush that did not perform well is this one here, which is number 2, and that's the one that I used at the contour. This one did not really do much. It did not pick enough product, which is, you know, a bummer. And on top of that, when it came to blending, it did not do much. So that's the only brush that I'm like, other than that, the rest, they performed very well, and you can create a full look, you know, using these brushes, which is quite nice. And they are very good quality for the price. I mean, they won't break the bank, so that's also another thing. So yeah, definitely I will be using them in the upcoming videos. I really like them, and the color is, you know, probably the #1 thing which I love the most. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, join the family. Also do ring your notification bell so you're notified for a new video. I do upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I hope to see you then. Thank you so much for watching this one. Take care and bye guys.